Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Berner Brother Antiques. What a long day we had yesterday. The ball card situation, we're going to give you an update. Oh, I'll tell you what, Lucas, by the end of the show yesterday, we sold ball cards for almost 12 hours, nonstop ball cards all day, almost 12 hours. By the end of the show, we were wiped out and hungry. I know that. The hanger was starting to rise up in us.
You guys sold a lot of ball cards.
We sold ball cards all day. We started at 10 a.m. We sold over 450 ball card lots, almost 500 actually, ball card lots. And they were all different kinds of ball. There was soccer, there was football, there was baseball, basketball. I learned a lot about ball cards yesterday during our show because every time you handle something, you learn a lot from it. But we got 80% of it sold somewhere near, so maybe 85%. We still have some we haven't even went through. We're in a really an odd situation with it though. So you guys know this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let's back up for a second. We bought a big gold collection, a bunch of gold, really high-end stuff, Rolex watches and all this stuff from a gentleman. And he asked me, he said, hey, do you know anything about ball cards? I'm like, no, I got a buddy that does, that likes sports stuff. I can call him and ask if he wants it. And I called him up and he goes, sure, I'll take it. I said, you sure? It's a lot of money, you know. He said, yeah. I said, I'll take the group. So we ended up, and I don't talk about how much I pay for stuff very often on here, but we paid $30,000 for this group of ball cards. Went to drop them off at my buddy's house, and he looked at them and thought about it, and he had his another buddy come in. They're like, this is just too much stuff for us to handle. Like, we didn't realize the volume. We don't want to mess with this. Too many items. We would rather buy higher end, like only 50 cards for that price, and not 10,000 cards or whatever. I had a lot of cards. I mean, thousands of cards. So I'm like, all right, well, that's fine. Then I'll just go ahead and sell them a different way. And I'm, man of my word. If I pay for something, I'm a big boy. I can go ahead and sell it. So I had to dig myself out of this hole, this mountain of ball cards that we accidentally acquired. Trying to do someone a favor, or two people a favor. Got caught in the middle of it. So we sold all day yesterday. The good news is we sold a little bit more than we paid for them. Like, that was my goal, just to get more out of them than I paid for them. And the bad news is we still have our shipping costs on it and the fees for selling it. So by the time we get done, it looks like we're going to be down maybe $2,000 or $3,000 range. But I have quite a few cards left, and so I'm like, okay, I can handle holding on $2,000 or $3,000 worth of cards until another show at a different time. So that's the ball card update. Man, that was crazy. Now, I don't know if you all have got yourselves into a pickle like that before, but daggone, that was rough.
A lot of cards. But there's some good cards in there, too, though.
There was. And you went with me when we picked them up, Yeah. It was crazy amount of stuff. So I don't know, maybe I'll sell the rest of them this afternoon or today or tomorrow. I have no idea. We're going to throw a pop-up ball card sale soon and just finish selling them.
Hey, if someone's into collecting cards, perfect opportunity to get them.
Well, we were selling cards yesterday for $50, $60 that I know would retail for $200 to $400 a group. But you can't retail 10,000 cards in 12 hours. It's not going to happen. You got to wholesale if you're going to do that. And that's what I told my buddy. I was like, look, there's a ton of stuff here retail. There's literally a couple $100,000 here. But again, to sell them one at a time, and get 10, 20, 30, 50, 80, $100 a card out of one and another, that takes a lot of time. And I'm mostly into the wholesale area. Mostly what I do is wholesale. So
yeah, I think it was just overwhelming to him.
It was. He was completely overwhelmed. He said, I don't know what to do. And
I think he liked the idea of it until he got them all.
Yeah.
And there was so many and I think he knew he could make money on them. He just didn't know if he could.
Yeah.
Sell them.
He's still buddy. Still buddy. That's all right. I've had worse things happen to me than have to deal with that. So, but yeah, that was crazy, guys. I know this in the antiques industry and the reselling business, you can get yourself caught up into a situation, and I've done it so many times like this, where you're doing something that's not really in your wheelhouse. You don't know a lot about it, but you know enough to know like, this could be a good deal. And then you jump into it. And then at the end of the day, you break even, lose a little bit of money, or sometimes lose a lot of money, but you learn a lot. And so what I can glean from handling these ball cards is I really learned a lot of stuff. I mean, I sold a Tom Brady card, 2 Tom Brady cards for, one was like 12 or 1300, one was almost 2000. We sold some really high-end stuff. And I learned, what are the collectors looking for? I didn't know that all these modern ball cards all had numbers on them. Like there's like, sometimes they'll make 5 or 10 of a card. We sold a lot of 5s and 10s and 20s yesterday. Like number 2 of 10, number 20 of 25. And that's the interesting stuff about the modern ball cards being made in the 2020s and 10s, is that they're not like those 90s Topps cards where they made just mass produced everything. What they're doing today is they're making limited groups of ball cards, numbering a bunch of them and making them more rare because of that desirable.
Well, it makes sense, because back
when we were kids,
they were just
the bubble gum. We'd want the gum and get the cards.
Thousands of cards.
Everybody had boxes of cards everywhere. And I learned that too. We had just 1 or 2 groups of what they called base cards. Didn't bring much of anything. Like we would sell a group of 200 base cards for $20, but then we could sell 3 cards for 150 that weren't base cards. So very interesting sports cards. And we did come across another group of Pokémon, so we sold a few Pokémon cards in there as well. So
those are interesting.
Those are really, that's a hot market. Y'all out there, antique dealers, listen, if you're out in house calls and you're resellers and you come across Pokemon and you don't look at it like it's value of weight in gold and silver sometimes. I mean, it's that expensive. We've sold Pokemon cards now up to, personally, I've sold Charizard now for, I think I got like $500 out of one. Came out of a vinyl out of a house. Learning about Pokemon. We're starting to buy and sell a bunch of it. You got to pay attention if you're a reseller to what's trending, what's out there that you can find to make a possible lot of profit in it. That you're cleaning out a house and you're working on it, and all of a sudden you come across a pile of Pokemon cards that were bought in the 90s. It's like, wow, this is like gold. And I didn't know that until we didn't accidentally. We bought some from a gentleman. He said, yeah, there's great Pokemon cards here. I didn't know anything about it. He said, this is what we want for the whole thing, everything in the house. And then Lucas and I started selling them, and we're like, dang, these are really good. And Lucas went nuts. He was like, oh, Dad, Pokemon's really good. So that's kind of what happened. Back into the business side of things, guys. We got a lot happening the next few weeks. This coming weekend is Customer Appreciation Weekend at the Heart of Ohio Antique Center. We only do this 2 times per year. Well, now 3 with Oktoberfest. So take advantage, but only 2 full weekends. This weekend is Saturday, Sunday, 2-day event. You get 15% off of anything priced $40 or higher, and 10% price $39.99 and under. You get a discount. Normally there's 0 discount at $39.99, but now you're actually going to get a discount. So pay attention. Pay attention. If there's something you're interested in, we invite you, come out to the Antique Center. And you're going to get discounts. And I was looking around at a lot of the cases and stuff. There's a lot of stuff very fair priced already. You're going to get that additional 5% off this weekend. I'll plan on being out there all day Saturday. Come out. I'd love to meet you. Come out and tell stories. We'll just be hanging out, doing some video work. I don't know if you're on the slate work this weekend or not.
Not that I know of, but we'll probably be out there.
You'll probably be out there.
I'm sure the girls.
Your wife's going to go out there and buy some stuff. I know what's going to happen.
That's what she wants for Christmas. Gift card from the heart.
Gift card from the heart. I love it. Yes, the customer appreciation this weekend. Tomorrow, Berners.com, Berners.com. We have a massive auction with great diamonds in it. The first diamond we're selling, lot number 1, it's over 2 carats, and the gentleman, the previous owner, paid. Well, or a woman, it could have been a woman. I don't know who owned it, but they paid over $19,000 in change for this. The receipts are with it. It's got GIA with it. It's an incredible diamond. And then there's like 5 other ones in there that are close to that are similar diamonds, really high-end stuff. Lots of gold tomorrow. Berners.com. If you want Christmas gifts tomorrow, look on the website, Berners.com. All the Roseville pottery is selling. The Broken Roseville collection, another thing you get yourself into. I traded a guy some stuff for some Broken Roseville, and literally it's extremely rare, but whoever collected it collected like damaged stuff. They would buy really rare stuff, but it was all damaged. We're selling that tomorrow too on burners.com. There's a lot of interest in it because the pieces are so rare. If the pieces were all perfect, there'd be 100,000 plus in Roseville. But they're all like stuff wrong with it. So we're going to see what happens tomorrow, burners.com. And then the Heart of Ohio, again, is open every single day, 9:30 to 6. Now, if y'all are like, well, I can't travel and do those, and you want to just be on the live shows, we'll probably do a pop-up here today on our Whatnot channel, the Berner Brother Antiques Whatnot channel. And then we will also be doing a vault show on Thursday evening. Now, someone in yesterday's comments asked, hey, when are you going to sell all that gold jewelry that I showed in the video yesterday? If you're watching today, it will be sold tomorrow, Thursday. That's like December the 5th or 6th, whatever that Thursday is. Let's look. Today's the 3rd, tomorrow is the 4th. December the 4th, Thursday, December 4th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is our goal. We'll try and start at 7. If we get caught up with the auction, then we may have to push back to 7:30. But we'll sell the vault show. It's going to be 50 pieces or so of really good gold jewelry, you know, a little pop-up sale tomorrow night. So if you're watching the shows, watching that, and you're interested, that's when that emerald is going to be selling. The sapphires are going to be selling. Really an interesting jewelry, quite a few pieces. I'm going to try and move around 50 pieces from the collection we bought yesterday. So, if we have something more than just a day or two anymore, it seems like we've had it for a long time. It used to be, it'd take me a month to 7 weeks to sell it. To buy an item and to sell it would take me 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Now it's 7 hours.
You're moving stuff.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So,
you gotta pay attention.
Yeah, if you're not watching our pop-up, like we might buy a collection this morning at 10 o'clock and put it up at 10:30 on our Whatnot show. So make sure you're following us on Whatnot, guys. We literally are selling anywhere from 500 to 1,000 items a week on Whatnot. Our burners.com show auction is 800 lots a week. Moving a couple thousand items a week personally. So if you're interested in any of that, if it's something you like, we invite you to be a part of it. In the heart of Ohio, boom, man, that place is exploding. There's so many customers coming in. It's crazy. Dealers wanting in. You got to come out. It is America's biggest and best, 122,000 square foot under one roof, and we're ready for Christmas for you. So we invite you personally. Come out your first trip. I'll buy you lunch. Jason and I, we got to go load some stuff up and get to work. Coffee break's about over, isn't it? All right, well, guys, cheers this morning to you. We just did this video. This is, what is today? Wednesday morning, the day after the card mountain, whatever you would call that thing. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.